Welcome back to screenzen. My name is Jason, and I'm bringing you Sonic 3 review, y'all. We're talking about Sonic 3 because of you, the subscribers. This comes from a special request from Logan Williams, a subscriber. Thank you, Logan, for suggesting this movie. You're gonna get a front row seat to my review and a few facts that you can keep for yourself. Guys, if you like this review, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new content that I'm putting out. Meeting Shadow, and he's a new adversary, completely different, polar opposites. How is he going to save the world this time? Guys, we're talking about the standouts. First on my list, I cannot start without starting with Jim Carrey. He was the top standout to me. I thoroughly enjoyed his performance. He actually played two Robotniks. So we're talking about Evo and Ivan. I forget which one is which, but the older one is his grandfather apparently, and obviously he's playing himself, the young regular one. But the performance that he gives is tremendous. Someone of Jim Carrey's caliber, when we're talking about being able to play multiple roles, multiple characters, it kind of shines in this, because even playing two characters, they were completely distinct from each other. They had their own personalities and their own agendas, XYZ. But he did a great job kind of portraying both, and he wasn't playing them the same, which I really did appreciate. Kind of reminded me of Jim Carrey back in the Mask days, you know, Faces and things of that nature, just bringing his characters to life. Thoroughly enjoyed it. A little known fact about Jim Carrey's performance, he actually shaved his head for the movie. So no CGI, no rubber makeup or mask. He actually committed to this role to be bald for however many months they were shooting this film, but that's really his bald head. Save that one for Jeopardy. I cannot stop there. I have to give a shout out to James Marden, as well as Tika Sumpter. They're dealing with these alien beings who have all these powers, right? So they just stepping out the way, like, do what you gotta do, right? You know, but they did a great job keeping the flow. They were funny. I was laughing at some of the things they were saying and adding. So shout out to the supporting cast. And I can't go on without talking about themes. Themes of family, themes of teamwork, and overcoming things about yourself and your personality that might interfere with you doing things the right way. And I think they did a great job throughout the movie showing Sonic's needs and wants, as well as Shadow's. Sonic has a family. Shadow, when he came to Earth, found the military in camouflage. Very different, right? This movie does a good job of showing the differences. Teamwork was the biggest theme of this movie. You actually see Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails talk about the team extensively and how they have to be a team. There's even some team-ups near the end that are a little bit shocking, but great to watch. Alright, so one of my favorite parts is the animation, but also the fight scenes. So the animation was seamless, where you're dealing with animation and real people together in one movie. It can get a little difficult. People aren't looking people in the eyes, and it gets a little weird, but they did a great job with it. But the fight scenes, that's what I was really excited about. The fight scenes made me realize, if they really wanted to, they could make a Dragon Ball Z live action correctly. Like, when Sonic goes Super Saiyan in this, and that's all I'll say, but he goes Super Saiyan, I was like, okay, the lightning, the camera angles, just the raw power that both Sonic and Shadow brings was just crazy to watch on screen. As a matter of fact, even when Knuckles and Tails got into the fight, they made it interesting as well. So I want that Dragon Ball Z live action, because this proves that it can happen. Now, if I had to give a letdown, the only thing that really came to mind was Shadow voice. Keanu Reeves' Shadow voice, I wasn't feeling it 100%. Like, instead of the John Wick, we get more of the Bill and Ted. I hate to say it, not too much, but it was more laid back than anything. Shadow being sheltered and showing a lot of anger and like pent up frustration didn't match the emotion that I think Shadow could have had. It was a little bit too laid back for what I think it should have been. Now, I argue that Idris Elba's Knuckles would have been a perfect voice for Shadow, or something similar, you know? What did you think? Down below. But all in all, that's really all I have, guys. Thank you again to the subscribers. I couldn't do it without you. I give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. We're talking about Jim Carrey shining in this movie. Great supporting cast, great story and themes that really show the differences between Sonic and his adversary, and unlikely team-ups that I was happy to see. The animation was great. The Dragon Ball Z fights were great. I just had a great time with almost every aspect of this film, albeit the voice of Shadow, feel like it could have been done by another actor, but hey, you know, I'm glad Keanu Reeves is working. So guys, as always, if you want more content, I have more movies here, and as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next one.